Hello, we're Chupacabra Engineering, and today we will be presenting our Drury Hotel project. Our project is located in San Antonio, Texas, in the CAR2 zone, so a habitat compliance form will be required. However, we are not located in the Golden Cheek Warbler area. Our project is not located over the contributing or recharge zone for the Edward Aquifer, so we will not be submitting anything to TCEQ. Our project is not in the FEMA floodplain either, and we will be using the 1997 ordinance due to our vested rights. Our project was not platted, so we are doing a subdivision plat, rezoning the project from C2 to C3. Again, we're using that 1997 ordinance for our tree permit, and we will have to have a habitat compliance form for that permit. The project also needed addressing, so we will be doing that form as well. Our project has a building permit that is also filled out for this project, and we will be working with SAWS for a counter permit and a UTSA in order to have rights to sewer and water. I will be passing it off to Paige.
Hi, my name is Paige, and I worked on the drainage for our site. There is a natural channel that flows across the site that we plan to utilize. We graded the site so that the water will drain around the building to the east and eventually into that channel. In order to keep peak discharge post-construction less than pre-construction, a detention pond will be utilized to help mitigate that increase in discharge that will occur after the construction. Now I'm going to pass it over to Rupert.
Hello, I'm Rupert Fojas. I'm in charge of the traffic design for our hotel. And based on the geotech report, we'll be using option 1 for the flexible design from the geotech report. The layers are, top layer is the hot mix asphalt concrete. The second layer is flexible base, which is we're using lime pozzolan. The bottom layer is a geogrid, which is going to be provided by GeoSolutions. We're using the TX5 geogrid model. The calculations are done using the flexible design pavement for 10 years. The top picture is for low density pavement, which is going to be only applied in parking spots, only in the parking spot areas. The bottom picture is for high density pavement, which will only be applied for the driveways around the hotel. I'll be passing it on to Luke.
Thank you, Rupert. My name is Luke, and I'll be covering more about the room layouts and dimensions. For room layouts and details, we went with the basic hotel design. This design is on each floor to make our hotel. This results in our hotel providing full access to 76 rooms altogether. Each room has their own access to a nice window on the exterior of the building. We offer better rooms in the middle of the hotel. We wanted the larger rooms to be closer to the elevators for exclusive access. Consideration for fire safety is provided as seen by the location of our stairs. They would be visually clear in reality and located close to our hotel's exits on the first floor. I would now like to pass control over to Daniel, the other structural engineer.
Thank you, Luke. For our member dimensions, we have a one-way floor slab system with our slab at 4.75 inches thick. We have some wide span joists at 7 inches and 21.75 inches in height. Our beams, interior and perimeter beams, are 18 and 21.75 inches height, and our columns are 18 inches by 18 inches. We have 4 walls spanning one direction that are 6.25 feet in length and 10 inches thick. And we have 2 walls spanning in the other direction at 13.25 feet and 10 inches thick. For all of our columns and walls, we have them at a concrete strength of 5 KSI, and all the other members are 4 KSI. For our steel strength for all members, it is a 60 grade 60 KSI. For our structural analysis, it was done in RAM structural systems using concrete. Our member design was calculated by hand using ACI 318-19. And our loads are derived from ASC 716 and IBC 2018. Our applied dead loads on every floor except for the ground floor was 20 PSF. Our live loads on all floors except for the ground and roof is 40 PSF with a 15 live load partition. Our roof live load was 20 pounds per square foot, and our stair live load was 100 PSF. For our ground floor live load, it was 100 PSF. Using these loads, our design accounts for the non-sway first order analysis using moments, shear, member connections, splice length, bar cutoff and continuity, and deflections. I'll now pass it off to Mike.
Thank you, Daniel. I'm Mike, and I'm going to discuss with you the foundation design. So as you can see up here at the top on the right is the general layout of our pier foundations. We went with a shaft diameter of 36 inches. Depths were from 5 to 38 feet, with 5 being the minimum. Steel grade was 60, concrete of 3 KSI. The loads that we were looking at supporting were between 111 to 860 kips. The longitudinal reinforcement, we went with the minimum 1%, which ended up being 8 number 11 bars. The traverse reinforcement was number 4 bars and a spiral spaced at 6 inches. The concrete cover was 4 inches for a 3-foot diameter pier, and the development length for the connections ended up at 78 inches. On behalf of all of El Chupacabra Engineering, we thank you for your time today.